From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mark 5. What's the run? They're running it.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Pilot, 64.
Darnold on first down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll in it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47.
They'll try the right side with Bell. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, young lady. 4 down. Fires the mic.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he'll go down. Brought down at the the 20-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
On first down, Cannon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Game on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
It's a party now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Bravo.
Mike 5.
Ready.
Not today. Slim.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Fielded about a yard deep. And shedding his way forward. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the... Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will take over first. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They put
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Mike 5. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Mike 5. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike 5. Mike 5. I'm here all day. 5's the mic.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashon Perriman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go, son. 5's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shift. Ready.
On 1st down, Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Darnold. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
I got one. Mike 5. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Mike 5. All day, baby, all day. 5's the mic. All day. 80. 5's the mic. Get in the weight room. Kill. Watch twist.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Team 6.
Mike 5. Watch the pass.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now just 1 for 5 since coming on, but that one gets him a 1st and 10 here. Wide open receiver complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And the Steelers 1st down.
70, Indy. Hey, 2.
On first down, it's Rudolph. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Connor here on first. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rudolph. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Rudolph. This is caught inside the 15. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rudolph. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Samuels, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready? Mike 5. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Mike 5. Mike 5. Come on, baby.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.